אוקיי. רק נכנסתי לפלייבק בטלפון, לראות אם הכל עובד. וגיליתי, עכשיו מופיעה לי הודעה. חדש, מנהלי תגובת בכירים יכולים לתמוך בערוץ שלך בדרכים נוספות. נעים להכיר, מנהלי תגובות בכירים. המשתמשים האלה מחזיקים באותן יכולות שיש למנהלי תגובות רגילים, אך בנוסף הם יכולים לנהל מילים חסומות, ולשלם מצבי צ'אט במהלך שידורים חיים. תודה רבה, אבל מצד אחר גם אין אף אחד. זה קצת, אומייגאד, זה קצת באמת מוזר לקבל. אני אראה את זה בקומיוניטי פוסט, שאני אעשה אחרי הלייב. אבל כן, זה קצת מוזר לחשוב שקיבלתי משהו כזה מתי שליטרלי הערוץ הוא סוג של מת ואני עובד בשביל passion project. הרי הייתי אומר זה לרוב למה ONR יוצא מכתחילה. זה סוג של passion project, ואני לא יודע אם אני אמרתי את זה כבר, אבל יש לי עוד פרויקטים שאני מכין את עצמי אליהם. אז כן, האמת רגע, לפני שאני אתחיל עם המשחק, את המשחק, עדיף שאני אראה את זה בהומורי, כי אני לא בטוח אם מישהו מסתכל בכלל בפוסטים, אבל כאילו יש יותר אנשים שמסתכלים ביוטיוב, בווידאוס, בסרטונים, מאשר בקומיוניטי פוסט, שכאילו לא מאשים אותם, אבל מה שחלקתה לפני שהלייב הזה סופית התחילה, יש את המשחק פתוח, לא לדאוג. אז כן, הומורי נמצא ב-interesting situation שבו אני הצלחתי לעשות 4 דברים רצוף. אני אראה אולי בסוף הלייב הזה, או רוב הסיכויים מתי שאני אשכרה אחזור לעשות לייב להומורי. הצלחתי להתקדם הרבה בסטורי, אבל זה היה באותו לייב ההוא שהיה בעצם חתוך בדיוק לפני הפרק של 45 דקות משחק הומורי, שטכנית זה 46, אבל I don't give a fuck. אז כן, זה היה קצת רנט קטן על הומורי, ובוא ניגש לאפולו ג'סטיס. אז כן, האפולו ג'סטיס טרילוגי, או איך שאני קורא לסדרה הזאת עכשיו בגלל המשחקים, Apollo Justice-Dual Destinies, כי זה בא מהטרילוגי ויש את Dual Destinies. כן, ממש יצירתי, אני יודע. פעם קודמת אנחנו סיימנו את ה-investigation, finally, סוף כל סוף, באמת. סיימתי את ה-investigation במונסטרס טרבלט. אוי, כבר באמת זמן מה. בוא נקווה שהמוח שלי עדיין יכול להפעיל את עצמו שצריך. אבל הנה עוד 5 כלליות האמת. זה, אני אתן למשחק הזה איתן. האמת, סופית, כל הלימודים נגמרו עכשיו. אמורים. כל עוד אין לאף אחד מודה ב'. אז כן, כל הלימודים, בגרויות, כל זה סוף כל סוף נגמר, אז כאילו ייי! באמת מרגיש כאילו עבר שנים או נצח. אוקיי. בוי. אקספט גיים. ככה לא יהיה בעיות עם הווידאו. אני אעשה בירד בק. אני אדליק את הרקורדינג, כי אני לא יכול לעשות לייב בלי רקורדינג, כי זה עושה לי קאט ישר. איזה יופי. אז אם בעצם אני אעשה את הפרק, אז אני אעשה את האינטרו מחדש, אם זה יישאר כלייב. אם אני אעשה את זה כלייב, אז זה נשמע כאילו אני חוזר על עצמי. אבל כן, פעם קודמת ניגשנו בעצם לאינבסטיגיישן של המונסטרס טרבלט. ואם אני החליט לשמש בסרטון, הייתי חייב לפתוח מחדש את המשחק. כי תמיד יש בעיות. For some reason, אפילו אני לא יודע למה. אז... אם הכל יהיה בסדר, אני יכול להעביר עכשיו למשחק. מקווה שהכל יהיה בסדר. למזלי אני בכלל לא התקדמתי, אני ליטרלי הייתי תקוע פה, כי כאילו פעם קודמת, עכשיו אני מעדכן יותר. היה בעצם את הנושא הזה שבו התגלה הרוצח וזה ליטרלי הג'וקר, אבל זה האינטרו של הקייס, אז אני לא יכול לעשות עם זה שום דבר. מעבר לזה, אני זוכר, כן, מדברים בעצם על Amazing Ninetales שהוא בעצם רקס קיובי, ופגשנו את בובי פולברייט. שהוא נראה בעצם כמו הגמשו, או אמה. כאילו, sure. מעבר לזה לא כזה משהו בגדיל, הייתי אומר. כן, וגם, תודה רבה פלייבאק. יש גם את שוסי. אז כן, זה כיף. אני אעשה את זה עוד פעם, למקרה אם אני אצטרך להשתמש בסרטון, אבל רוב הסיכויים אין יותר הבדל בין שני אלה. 18 באפריל, 9:15, דיסטריקט קורט, דפנדנט לובי 3. היי! אוקיי, זה קצת הפתיע אותי, פשוט היה אנימציה. You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. Okay, why? קייס אחד בא אחר כך. For some reason. Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Oh my god. Athena! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? מה התוכנית פה? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. Are you scaring the daylights out of me? No. I find that shouting, I'm fine, in a loud voice really relieves stress. מה? מאיפה זה בא פתאום? It's part of my Chords of Steel voice workout. And a must before every trial. You want me to shout here? That's right. Here, I'll go first, then you try. Oh my god. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine! Oh my god. המשחק הזה ירוק אותי. Alright, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine! I think that actually worked. Seriously? פשוט לצעוק בתוך הבית מרגיע כל הלחצים שיכול להיות. Yeah, sure. I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. מה? עכשיו. I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? Oh my god, Athena. The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. לפחות. Oh! Phoenix, hi. What's with all the racket, you two? Oh, Mr. Right. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with this suit? Okay, why? הזכרתי. בבית Justice-Dual לא היה אמור להיות בבית משפט, כי בגלל forged evidence, וזה היה לו בערך שנה, בערך 7 שנים. פלוס מינוס 7 שנים, 7.5 שנה בערך. אם נהיה ריאליסטים, 7.5 שנה. בשביל להפיל הכל על כריסטוף גאווין. ואז כן, אני אפילו לא שמתי לב, פשוט, לא יודע, אולי פשוט הרגשתי ברגע לזה שפיניקס חוזר לקורט. אבל... כן, אתה לא אמור להיות עכשיו עורך דין. את ליטרלי נזרקת להיות עורך דין בגלל הטריק של כריסטוף גאווין. Oh, this? I was just thinking about getting my attorney's badge book, that's all. Huh. That's all? That's huge news! But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time. Oh, fair! Inquiring minds want to know. אני רוצה יותר לשאול בנוגע לאיך הדבר הזה חוקי in the first place. But wow. Oh my god! הם ליטרלי עשו אותו בסטייל של אפולו Justice. Okay. So used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. That suit makes him look like $1 million. Wow. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology. That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was bad before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. כן, לא גם מפינה, היא גם פועלת על ידי אותו היגיון? So, he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's in prison and all. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. Ah! I knew that he was gonna be bad news. It's probably just a hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. Wow, Phoenix! Wait, so is it true or not? Okay. Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Whoa! What the fuck? נכון, כן, הוא literally... בלאקוול, נכון? הוא literally היה בכלא. הוא עדיין בכלא. ואז החליטו להחזיר אותו לבית משפט. זה מה שפולברייט אמר, לא? אז כאילו... אוקיי. Yikes! Better go down my cords of steel too. So, are you all ready? It might be a good idea to check the core record again before stepping into the ring. אם אני אעשה את זה כנראה עוד פעם אחת מחוץ לסטורי, רוב הסיכויים הלייב שלי הולך לגרום להיות בבעיות, ואני לא רוצה להתמודד עכשיו עם save manipulation. פלוס אני כבר סוג של עשיתי את זה בהתחלה. Right, Mr. Right. But I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks! Okay, let's do this. The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client. Seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Miratelma. Here comes justice! Okay. מה הסיכויים שעכשיו עליי הולך לעשות בעצם בעיות כי אני עומד להיכנס לקורטום סין? מה הסיכויים? הייתי אומר די גבוה עם ניסיון מפעם קודמת, אבל אני מצלם ועושה שידור חי וקודם לא היה בעיות אחרי הפעם הראשונה, אז כן. 18 באפריל, 9:30, דיסטריקט קוד, קורטום מספר 4. Day 1, code is now in session. All rise! אפשר לראות את הפעולה והפינה. אוקיי. Oh boy! המון זמן לא עשיתי את זה. אוי, איזה רסטין מתחיל להיות פה, אלוהי. אוקיי, והלייב עבר בסדר. הלייב אשכרה עבר בסדר לכל הקורטום סין. ייי! Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Upon justice, defense team leader is ready, Your Honor. רגע, defense team leader? זה חדש? כאילו כן, יש את הפינה, אבל מה היה פרו ג'וסי? הם לא lawyers טכנית, אז... What? I don't know that big booming voice anywhere. As cheaper as always, eh, Mr. Justice? Who's the young lady next to you? La Jerusia Palm! I'm Fia Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school. רגע, בת כמה אפינה? אומייגאי פה. 18, כן, הוא אני אידיוט. fresh out of law school בגיל 18. נכנסה לבית ספר בגיל 13. Well, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. הוא לא קיים! Case closed! Yep, but the prosecution is not ready yet. Not guilty! ככה זה עובד! Oh! Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot that he is currently serving time. Oh! Stella, okay. Animacja.
Yup, Prosecutor Blackwill's an inmate.
Oh. Oh boy.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Oh my... Oh, wow! Okay. Ooh! What's come on, yeah? וזה Blackwell. Okay, wow! זה היה כיף לראות את האופנינג קאצין הזה, אבל אני הולך רגע להפעיל ביי ביי, כי אני רגע צריך לעשות משהו, אז כן, אני כבר חוזר. אוקיי, חזרתי. מצטער שזה לקח קצת יותר זמן. אבל כן. אז אני מניח שאתה בעצם סאמן בלאקוול. זה נראה ממש הגיוני לחשוב. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell. כן, Blackwell, ידעתי. Is the prosecution ready? Oh. מה יעשה בשבילו? וואו, מה קרה לידיים של הולי פאק. רק אפשר לשים לב. יש סיכוי שאני אשנה את זה בהמשך. Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Oh, of course, forgive me. Why are all the people related to this case are so scary? Very well, Prosecutor Black. The opening statement. Oh my god! That's not really cool! The opening statement, if you please. What's the matter? ודאי יש לו את השאלות. Must we continue to fare away time like this? It's all right there in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless. Ooh. Interesting! Ooh, איזה מוזיקה טובה! Oh my god! Okay. Pointless? Oh. Well. Looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue. Delightful! But I need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand. Well, then. Whoa! Your boldness? Okay. די מתאים לו האמת, אבל זה your honor, אדוני. Well then, your boldness. If it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Oh, me? There is a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. Then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool. Huh?
Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement?
לא קשור בכלל לקייס. אבל I don't care. Oh, Dodart such as you are a plague upon the young. I fear your poor grandchildren, or is it great-grandchildren? Wow. Wow, it's roast him, holy fuck!
All these years I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job.
I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace. What? You actually fell for that?
That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
The opening statement, huh? Let's see here.
Victim was one Rex Hubie, alderman of Ninetails Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Of course, he had a motive. The elimination of the biggest roadblock for the...
למה? אוהבים להשתמש במילה הזאתי! אוקיי. גוגל טרנסלייטר, כי אין שום סיכוי שאני אי פעם אצליח להגיד את המילה הזאתי טוב. גוגל טרנסלייט. אוקיי. בוא נראה אותך גוגל טרנסלייט. בוא נראה אותך עכשיו גוגל טרנסלייט. המילה היא... אומייגאד. הנה. המילה היא... עכשיו זה הגיוני! אז עכשיו אם אומרים את זה ככה... מיזוג עירוני! ידעתי שזה איזשהו שילוב, אבל... מיזוג עירוני. הגיוני. כי עכשיו מה? איך אומרים את זה?
Municipal.
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 אוקיי. Interesting. Municipal. לומדים משהו חדש כל יום. אז אני אעשה את זה מחדש.
Plus, he had a motive. The elimination of the biggest roadblock of the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
So, in the nutshell,
I would have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
ברצינות? Bravo, your boldness. Years of experience shine bright like your head. Wow.
Oh, Larry will get you everywhere.
לא תמיד אבל בדבר.
He's claiming Simon Says with the judge.
Oh
moving right along now. Let's hear from first witness for today, Detective Fulbright. Witness, please state your name and occupation. גם אפילו שאני ליטרלי אמרתי את השם שלך לפני 2 שניות.
I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on all Blackwell here.
I also heard you would provide protection if it ever came to that.
It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated.
Wait, who's protecting who from what?
Still, I truly believe in it. What? What the fuck?
Blackwell, אתה יכול להפסיק לחתוך כל 3 שניות?
Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their life around, even though Blackwell here. Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for real rehabilitation now and return to society. I will never give up on you. Oh my god. למה זה מזכיר לי כאילו... never gonna give you up. וכל זה, ואני לא יכול להמשיך את זה שאני אקבל DMC או משהו.
Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell. He's so oblivious.
גם די בפון, אפשר להגיד. אז אפשר לראות את זה, כן.
Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright.
You got it. But first, I'd like to say to the defense that justice will ultimately prevail.
Wow, random comment, but whatever.
Testimony! Oh my god. זה 100% אני יותר רסטי, זה על בטוח. ואם אני אתחיל עכשיו לגשת למשהו כמו הומורי, מתי שאני בקושי מתקשה עם אייס הטרני, אני לא יודע כזה מה לחשוב. Alderman QB was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tunmal, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman QB was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Now Tama attacked his helpless victim, impaling him with like a human shish kebab. But the sound of pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed the statue and struck back.
What? Alderman QB had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug?
That's right. The accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he would be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report. Oh my god, I can shove it out an autopsy report. The maniac.
Estimated time 320. The victim had been in a drug-induced slumber. Interesting. And the victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear? That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible?
לא, כי זה ליטרלי לא מה שקרה. זה היה הפאקינג ג'וקר, נו באמת. Well, he was a pro wrestler, a former pro wrestler after all. Bah. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him. אם זה כמו מוסקיטו בייט, כמו שאתה אומר, אז איך הבן אדם מת ככה? אדוני היקר?
Objection!
Not so fast! Don't try to brush it all off by saying the other one had been a pro wrestler. Do you even expect us to believe we could fight back after being skewered by a spear? I've heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? כן ולא, אבל מצד אחר, משהו כזה הוא פשוט מטורף. Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can bow through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. No comment. אין לי שום דבר להגיד. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink. I know. It still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? And perhaps we should test that theory on you with the edge of my blade. I didn't sign up for this! What the oh. And so your life is spared. For now. רצה לשבור את האזיקים? Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. Oh my god! My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof. Or my name is a Fulbright. Sure. About there is an immediately if I ever make a false arrest. Literally כן, כי אנחנו יודעים שלבל, פלורנט לבל, ליטרלי היה רוצח. The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence. Wouldn't you agree, your boldness? תנו לי לעשות קרוס ואז נדבר. It is sounding guiltier by the minute. Guilty? או זה בכלל משהו אמיתי? That's the judge that I want to do the verdict. And the trials may only begun. זה כאילו שבלקוול הוא העתק שמת בזמן קרמה. What the fuck? בגמרי באמת. Oh, he's on Phoenix. Phoenix 34, בלקוול 28. Prosecutor and prison inmate. He has mastered the use of psychological manipulation in courtroom battles. A brilliant former defense attorney who's supposed to be in retirement. Okay. Trials may begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the merger for the purpose of freeing Tema Tower from his imprisonment. But not. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a completely not her and completely does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he's raving mad and more than capable of murdering the elder. Literally, אבל אני יודע שזה היה fucking לבel! He's a strange one, alright? Yeah, the blood instead of oh my god, voila! Order! There'll be no gossiping in my court. your boldness. Please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. לא היה את זה על הראש שלו. בוא נגיד את זה ככה. זה נראה לי פשוט איזשהו כיסוי כמו... בנדג' או משהו? כמו איזשהו פלסטר ענקי? לא יודע. I hear you're meant to keep him safe, positioned by the demon Tower. מה הפואנטה עכשיו לדבר על הדבר הזה? נכון, יש ספיד מידיאמס, אבל מצד אחר. יוקאי, זה פשוט... אומייגאד. Then again. מה? Perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Hold! The lunatic appears poised to launch at you at any moment. Yeah! Hold it! Yeah, what the fuck? The rumors and quirks of Mayor Tim have no relevance to this case. Besides, there's charms in his head. They're just a fashion statement. I think. אני אומר זה כמו איזשהו בנדג'. כי הרי הוא דימם קודם וזה לא היה בסצנות. שיש בעצם בין אפולו לבין האינטרו. אז כאילו... To think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they? זה להראות מאלס! זה ליטרלי להראות מאלס או משהו כזה, להראות שהבן אדם לא טוב, מפה יש לו סיכוי גבוה בעצם להרוג, what the fuck? The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud. Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here. Thanks for that lifeline, Athena. לגמרי אי אפשר להבין שהוא מדבר בעצם על מאלס. אדון, אני כל הזמן קשור בעצם לאנשים שהם סוג של גילטי. Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impression to suit his objectives. This guy really is bad news. Who literally attacks a man for von karma. Literally. In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle. Two yokai, to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and on the other, Telmataro. Interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. The mayor's blood was found, but no prints could be lifted. Interesting. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. למה מדגישים את זה שאין פרינטס? אני חייב לקרוא את הטסטמוני עוד פעם. רגע, גם היתר... עכשיו יש לנו פלאקוול פה. It was blown up in a spear that had been on the wall. Fingerprints of the defendant, Telma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, QB was asleep with a drug with a drug. נגיד את זה ככה. Telma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But instead of being shouldered the victim away, and he grabbed the statue and struck back. רגע, לא אפשר לעשות. זה כזה איזי, נכון? אבל אני די בטוח שלרקס קיו... וואו, איזה איזי מוד! אין פינגרפרינטס ורואים שלרקס קיובי אין בעצם כפפות! Get the fuck!
Objection!
אוקיי, זה איזי! Did the element really strike the mayor? What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You got the element struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. But the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory. It would appear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's see what the defense thinks is all about the statue theory. There are no prints. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves. Classic look at me. אבל הפעם אין לו אבל הפעם... כן, אפילו כן, גם אם מדברים על ה-Stolen Turnabout. כן, ליטרלי, אין בעצם פינגרפרינטס, אבל בעצם אין לו כפפות. אין הרבה אדם שטוענים בעצם שתקף כפפות. כמו לדוגמה, קיים בולארד מנסה בעצם לעשות את הבאזר שנמצא אצלו במשרד, אבל אין על הבאזר שום פינגרפרינטס. אז חשבו בעצם שזה לא שומש עד שהתגלה בעצם שזה כן היה בשימוש. מפה זה היה מוכיח שמישהו היה צריך בכפפות ורון כבר התעלף. אומייגאד. זה קלאסי.
Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Take a full bite. You did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you? Oh, this is gonna be happening. Was the wrong man? Ken! Literally, oh. I tried מעניין. והיא פשוט במחשב, sure. You did it, Paul! You knocked the before bite off his high horse. Oh, just 1 point in our favor. עדיין אנחנו ניגשים למוטב, עדיין אנחנו ניגשים לכל מיני דברים אחרים, ואיכשהו לבר קשור לתוך כל זה, מקווה שזה יהיה אשכרה יום אחד. What do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor. You mean there was a third party in there in the Fox chamber? Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for. There seemed to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. ממש פשוט! סוף כל סוף אני יכול להגיד לבל. גם אפילו שאין לי evidence אבל fuck it. Prosecutor Blackwood, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion? The best you can do is look at me while you're being dismissive. Her mind is as dull as an unhorned blade. Justice Dono. I got Justice Dono? The fuck? Justice Dono? I've been watching too many samurai flicks. What's gonna weed, was it? It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell. Well, such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackwell. There is a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. I recall that bloodstained cloth found at the scene of the crime. What is a bloodstained cloth? Oh, זה שם מתחת לכיסא, לא? Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's. So, what are you getting at? Hone your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion. Now let's see. How was that cloth used? What did you use? Maya, she was a cloth. Goes up. הנה, כן, זה נמצא מתחת לכיסא! איך לעזאזל הבן אדם? בוא נראה לי, שים לרגע, גם אפילו שאני יודע את הרוצח. איך לעזאזל מישהו קם? כי הרי שניהם היה על כיסא קודם. קם, אחרי שהוא נתקע, לוקח את הפסל, דפק את זה על הראש שלו, שכן, הם היו קרובים, ואז אחר כך, הוא נמצא על הכיסא! והדבר הזה, והקלוף, נמצא בעצם מתחת לכיסא שבו הוא היה יושב! לשאלה היא, איך זה בכלל אפשרי in the first place? כי הכיסא הוא... כי הקלוף מונח על הכיסא! הקלוף היה מונח על הכיסא. אין קאברינג לא ריאליסטי. wipe up the blood, אז אחר כך היו בעצם רואים שיש פחות דימום. אז זה עוד צריך לשנות רע, אבל עדיין, אין שום לוג'יק פה. אין שום היגיון בזה, גם ככה. מייגאד. אני צריך לעשות בירייט באק עוד פעם, יש לי עוד משהו. כבר חוזר. אומייגאד, כמה פעמים אני צריך לעשות ריסט? או, לא ריסט, כאילו. לעשות עצירה ואז אחר כך לחזור. הלוג'יק היחיד שהוא רוצה בעצם שאני אגיד זה wrap the statue. אבל לי זה נותן שאלה אחרת. איך הסטאצ'ו היה בעצם 90 מעלות? כאילו, סליחה, איך הקלוף, לא יודע. בגד, חלק, whatever. איך הקלוף הגיע בעצם להיות מתחת לכיסא שעבר 90 מעלות? Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mayor. Ow! Precisely. Bully for you, boy. Oh, it was nothing. Oh, don't let him start manipulating you too. Just close the hole for the prosecution. גברתי, מה את חושבת שאפשר לעשות פה? לי יותר יש שאלה בנוגע לאיך הדבר הזה נחל בעצם 90 מעלות. איך הקלוף נפל בצורה שבה הכיסא נפל עליו ב-90 מעלות? ואף אחד לא עונה לי על זה. I did. I did. Right. A statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints. Is as plain as day. מה עם fingerprints על הקלוף? אם אתה כל כך זה עין מייני. מה עם fingerprints על הקלוף? על הבגד, or whatever. This also proves there are no holes in our theory of the alderman striking back. הייתי אומר יש חול יותר ענקי, וזה בעצם איך הכיסא נפל 90 מעלות! איך אתם שוכחים בנוגע לכיסא נופל 90 מעלות? והקלוף במקרה היה מתחת לזה. אופס. How do you see how dull your mind is? היית אומר אני יותר חכם מכולם פה, כי אף אחד לא שאל למה הקלוף נמצא מתחת לכיסא, שהכיסא הוא בעצם ב-90 מעלות. אף אחד עדיין לא ענה על זה. I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly frightened inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work, like the samurai of yore. Samurai? Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me. Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef? It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all. Cannot tie to that hole. Now what? Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman did hit the mayor with it? Oh! I didn't think of that. Anybody could have not left the prints on it. The who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please, illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady. There's only one answer. The real killer. Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence do you have?
It's alright. Are you sure about this? To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. But feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the sea. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with that statue. Is the defense section suggesting some sort of monster killed that alderman? That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Fun fact! יוקאי זה לא משהו אמיתי! נכון, spirit channeling, אבל מצד אחר. זה הדבר היחיד שנחשב לפרנורמלי בסדרה. איכשהו לפרספשן, או לטריק של אפולו, זה סוג של משהו ב-DNA של הגרמרי או משהו כזה? כמו קודם עם הפייקלין, זה בדם של הפיים לרוב? אבל עכשיו מדברים על ליטרלי רוחות ו... אני לא יודע מה לחשוב.
Objection!
No, Rafina! You just lost what little credibility we had left!
Sorry. Yes, I got a little carried away. Mr. Justice, we have no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
Sorry, Your Honor. This kid still, well, a kid.
Ouch. You mean I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright.
אל תתן צעירה מכל מי שעבר פה אפילו שלום. את הכי צעירה שהייתי פה מבין כל אחד אחר בקאסט, אז כאילו שלום.
Oh, is this court to believe that the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new as this as your partner is.
הוא לא התמודד עם הפרנורמלי! ג'ודג'? אם נהיה ריאליסטים, אפולו! התמודד בקייסים שהם הרבה יותר ריאליסטיים מאשר מכל דבר אחר. באפולו ג'סטיס מאשר מכל דבר אחר. הרי כן, זה איזשהו פים שבעצם יש בעצם לכל משחק ומשחק זה מרגיש. ואפולו התמודד עם בן אדם שפשוט רצח מישהו בלי שום סיבה ממה שהיה ידוע. ילדה, או אישה אפילו אפשר להגיד, אני לא בטוח בגילים, אני לא זוכר, שהיא הייתה בעצם אחות ורצתה בעצם לקבל כסף ממאפיה ולהיות חזקה ככה. בן אדם שעובד עם המשטרה בתוך איזשהו black market scheme, פלוס מינוס, לא באמת. ואז אחר כך אותו בן אדם שהיה בעצם בהתחלה, רק הפעם רואים בעצם עד כמה מניאק הוא בעצם היה כל הזמן הזה. אין שום פרנורמלי בקייסים של אפולו. לפיניקס יש literally turn about sisters, סמוראי, סוג של? לא באמת. reunion turnabout. קצת יש לזה של escalation ב-farewell. יש bridge, יש... כאילו כל אנומליז שקשור בעצם לפייקלן בצורה אחת או אחרת? ליטרלי שמה היה בעצם כן דברים פרנורמליים, אז כאילו sure. אבל אפולה לא התמודד עם דברים פרנורמליים, הוא לא התמודד בכלל עם הפייקלן. What are you talking about? Ouch! This I am not reporting to Mr. White. רגע, הוא לא אמר שהוא נמצא בגלריה למעלה? הוא נמצא, הוא סוג של ספקטייטור? לא ליטרלי, פיניקס אמר את זה? Oi, Fulbright! Explain to his boldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and the why behind those feathers and tracks. What? Wait, you can explain all that? Our investigative prowess is without equal. I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Very well. Let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks. 500 שנה לאחר מכן ואנחנו עדיין תקועים בעל אותו טסטימוני. לא משנה איזה ריקורדינג אני אחליט להשתמש, רוב הסיכום אני אשתמש בלייב. עכשיו אני כבר שעה ואני רק ניגש עכשיו בטסטימוני שני, אתה צוחק עליי? There's a dark case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal murder. Militana panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. So he stoked the village's fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the real killer. Those feathers and tracks stoked the villagers' fears? Absolutely! He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon, Denmataro, that is. Denma who? Denmataro! The legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black feathered demon. And thus were they blinded to other more plausible explanations. Hold it! You okay, Annabelle? Hold on for a sec. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect? Mr. Justice, please explain yourself. On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person is much more likely to is a much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Ooh. Darn! You are playing right into the killer's mind games. What? Listen here. Feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, police believe that the person in the Tenmataro costume is the killer. Wow! The defendant sought to solve this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman. And thus a mentally deficient male was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something
so stupid?
Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself. Fulbright. Right. It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The Amazing Nine-Tails was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers who favor it. That's why the mayor panicked and set off on a path of injustice.
Do the people of Nine-Tails Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime?
לפי ג'ינקסי אני מאמין שזה אפשרי. Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so, a particularly civil-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say. Was this inmate a con artist?
No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. Actually, I felt sorry for the poor chimp.
Wait, so he wasn't the predator but the prey?
זה ההיגיון, אני מניח.
Yes, well... Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Oh my god, come on. Okay, cash it up a block with that Polo. So that case, there's a moment attempt to cross the position.
Damn up big
Panic when Amazing Nine-Tails help about and bottom the protesters. So I stuck the villain's fear by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the real killer. כאילו, לא כל הדיבייט הזה, או מה שזה היה, כל הסט של הדיאלוג שהיה בין הסיום של הטסטימוני לבין קרוס, אומר בעצם שדמיין ניסה לעשות את ה-Feathers and Tracks, אבל בעצם נעצר באמצע על ידי רקס. אם ככה, הנעליים שלו הם בעצם מגילות, ולעומת זאת פה יש בעצם את הרגל של, אם אני לא טועה, טמטארו. אז אם ככה, אז רקס, כשהוא מתעורר לרגע ותוקף ישר את דמיין, אז כאילו אפשר להגיד, כאילו דמיין פה, רקס פה, הוא נפגע בספיר, באופן תאורטי, אני הרי יודע שלבל הוא הרוצח, אבל רוב הסיכויים לא נגיע לזה בזמן הקרוב. אבל פה בערך הוא ישב, לא ב-90 מעלות. הנה, דמיין הלך ככה, לא, פתאום לקח את הספיר מלמעלה, דקר את רקס. רקס התעורר לרגע, ואז אחר כך דפק את דמיין. דפק עם דמיין בעזרת הפסל. anyway, אחרי הפסל, אני מנחש זה כאילו יהיה ובום על הכיסא. אם ככה לא היה לו שום זמן לעצור בעצם רד הנדד, או שרקס היה כבר מת.
Objection!
מה? כמה אחורה זה מחזיר אותי? לא קצת. צוחק עליי אבל? זה לא הלוג'יק? זה לא הלוג'יק שהמשחק רוצה שאני אעבוד איתו? רגע, מה זה אומר בהיסטוריה? אולי אני מטומטם, אני לא מבין משהו. The defendant saw this confusion of defend blame away from himself. However, he was locked unconscious by the older man. And also, mentally deficient Mayo was recalled by head at the scene of the crime. He honestly believed Mayor Tema would do something so stupid. Evidence speaks for itself. It was the mayor's ditch effort to stop the opposition from feeling dog crazy. The amazing Ninetales was feeling both yokai crazy and anti-merger. Plus, he's one of the known most wrestlers. That's why the mayor panicked and set on path of injustice. And the people in Ninetales will actually believe. Yokai sightings are everyday events, I wouldn't be surprised. I must say, calling that person innocent. Just so particularly still a totally okay. אם זה לא זה שהייתי אומר שזה די obvious, אז אני חייב להתחיל לעשות פרסים. The case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger. Tama panicked when the Amazing Ninetales helped bottom the protesters. So he stoked the villagers' fears by fabricating a monster. זה לא בהכרח אומר משהו בנוגע לעד כמה עתיק ה-Legendary Scroll. אוקיי. Which Frederick Johnson found it made look like a yokai was the killer. כן, אני חייב להתחיל לעשות פרסים.
Hold it!
Take it full bite. Is the anti-merger movement really that strong? Oh, absolutely. They parade around in yokai costumes shouting down with Mayor Tema. And just the other day, they stormed Tema City Hall, claiming it was a den of vipers. 20 accused showed his face. Angry mob scared like leaves upon an autumn wind. For you see, lowly yokai are no match for Tematara, the dark lord of their kind. Wait, are the villagers scared of Mayor Tema or Temataro? I'm confused. I think it means Mayor Tema. It's easy to get the wrong impression about the guy. Detective Fulbright. How do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act? Okay, useless. But he panicked when the Amazing Ninetales helped abandon the protesters. לא היה ליטרלי סקשן בפרספשן של דמיאן? שבו... כאילו לא פסייקות, זה פרספשן. לא היה ליטרלי מצב כזה בפרספשן ש... דמיאן רצה בעצם את המרג'ר לפני? Amazing Ninetales? I like when the Amazing Ninetales helped them bottom the protesters. So restricted villagers fear by fabricating the monster. Burnos and tracks who plan to make it look like a yokai is a killer.
Hold it!
זה באמת האחד שמרגיש בשביל הכי מוזר. But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder? What do you mean? כן, כאילו, מה הפואנטה? אפשר להגיד פשוט תן מטה או ברח וזהו, למה בכלל לעשות לו את הרצח? You claim that a client planted the yokai evidence to stop the village's fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB? Excellent point. It is, isn't it? So, Your Honor agrees there was the reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Perhaps the killing was a spur of the moment. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery. Startling discovery? Why don't I like the sound of that? Alderman Kilby's secret identity. Hello? I think Prosecutor Blackwell's figured out the Alderman's secret identity. Even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder? This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene. Oh my, but why would it have been there? Yeah, no negation on it. The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more? Well, could it really be? Your boldness has an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex Cuby, was the amazing Ninetales. And the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder. No! כאילו הסקטים דעתי לא באמת סיקרט אבל... Rex Cuby, הוא amazing Ninetales, דמיין ידע את זה, ואז החליט להרוג אותו. גם אפילו שכל העולם יודע שהוא בעצם הרוצח, אבל whatever. Order! What a shocking development. A motive clearer than crystal clear. What do we do now, Apollo? This video tied the Ultimate Secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder? At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the Ultimate have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your boldness? אני כל הזמן להגיד your honor, אבל פה זה your boldness. אני אצטרך להתרגל לזה איכשהו. I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement. שרוב הסיכויים היה שם בכל מקרה, בגלל שהוא היה המנהל הראשי, או ראש הממשלה, או whatever, של Ninetales Vale, אבל whatever. Very astute of you, your boldness. Right, now take a look at this. If you value this tourist's life, you will merge Ninetales Vale with Telma Town. Do not tell anyone about this threat. If you do, consider your dearest
As good as dead.
Sure, אני אקרא את זה עוד פעם כפולברייט. If you value your dearest's life, you will merge Nanto's veil with Tematown. This blackmailer was found in Ultimate QB's pocket.
What?
At present, the alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that there's clear evidence. The mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her. Threatening her life, סליחה.
Wait, didn't the blackmailer sent to Mayor Tema go missing? Right after the alderman's murder? Think that the killer maybe took the letter and from the mayor after the murder and planted it onto the alderman's pocket? It's possible, but we don't have any proof of that's what happened. Talk about being up up the creek without a paddle.
Okay. Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he had just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Ninetales.
It was the amazing Ninetales' counterattack that brought the entire crime to light. Wait a sec. Footprints claiming that the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yokai evidence. And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that?
זה לא ליטרלי מה שאני אמרתי קודם? מה? Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony.
אולי זה לא direct proof.
Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks.
ואם הוא אומר immediately after, עכשיו אפשר להגיד שהתמונה זה לא הגיוני.
Objection!
אומייגאד, אני הייתי יותר מן הקדימה במשחק. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare to question my justice again? כן, idiot. And I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo.
Yes. It's the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove?
It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you they were planted before the murder. אבל בגלל הפוטפרינט זה בא אחר כך. The defendant planted the yokai evidence and then was knocked out while killing the victim. But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene.
Take that!
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Yes. See how the feathers are on top of the blood? And the tracks were made in blood. Oh my god. An idiot. אני חשבתי ספציפית רק על הצעדים, כי הצעדים נעשו בעצם על דם, וכמו שאני אמרתי רוב הסיכויים אבל לא, גם הנוצות בעצם נמצאים בעצם על הדם ולא בתוך הדם. אומייגאד, אני אידיוט. In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. The mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman. With the left me out. But you said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. Oh my god. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the crime scene. No, it must be some mistake. Perfect! Self could solve! Oh my god. Order. Where is your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? למה אתה צוחק מרוצח? What the fuck? Evidence? Oh, I have evidence! Even have an eyewitness's testimony for you! You do? But how? Oh my god. Was my wanted sense of justice really just half-baked? He's taking this really hard. כן, וואו. זה ליטרלי אנחנו עושים כל היגיון שהוא חשב שהוא עמד פה כל החיים שלו.
Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness Gypsy Tenma saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenma Taro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. what? מה קורה פה? מה אני מפספס? Will somebody please say something?
The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means.
You dare to mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy. כדאי להזכיר עד כמה קורם של הבן אדם הזה עבר באבנטס של אפולו ג'סטיס? Shut the fuck up. Your boldness. It appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion.
Hold it!
Huh?
Paulo! Think of something, quick, before you're held in contempt of...
למה שאני אהיה בקונטמפט? What do you think I'm trying to do? מה? מה קורה פה? מה, רק בגלל שאפולו אמר it was the demon Tenma Taro? כולם הם כאילו, what the fuck are you talking about? לא אפשר להגיד שזה הבן אדם בחליפה של תלמה טארו? ברצינות? Oh my god. Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out.
Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm all ears. But you had better explain yourself well. What was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in the statement here. Gypsy-Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around the corner in the hall. It was around here. That she saw Tenma Taro fleeing towards the foyer. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and checks behind, intentionally or otherwise. What? So? Oh, incredibly unjust! Why haven't I heard about this before? Let's just prove there was someone else then. למה זה דבר כיף? זו, פרס קשה סקווי. Oh my god. Apollo! The momentum has shifted in our favor. Good! Now let's keep it that way.
Objection!
עכשיו! עכשיו, Blackwell. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. הייתי כמה לייבים נראה לי, אפילו כמה לייבים מה שקרה, בלי שום חרב, בעוד ימים, אז shut the fuck up. אני יודע מה זה להתמודד עם לי בחרב, ואני עברתי את זה. אני אומר, יש לי חרב יותר מוכנה משלך, בלקוול. My sword? You know I had one to break. Are you implying there's a problem with my claim? Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer, that fool and that fop would have seen him. Fool and fop? Oh, you mean Filch and LaBelle? Now that you mention it... Both Phineas Filch and Florent Rebel were in the foyer at the time. But they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scary little girl's imagination? Then those two see the Tama Tower impersonator pass by. לבל כי הוא ליטרלי הרוצח, פיניאס אני לא יודע. אולי הוא היה במקום אחר והוא שיקר על המיקום שלו? משום מה? Why don't we ask them ourselves? I was just about to say that myself. Oh really? Blah! The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, candidate of QB Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something. I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes she saw a monster. Just you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell? I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby. I knew that Tanuki was a real find. But when we captured him, I didn't think he would end up as a witness. Do with him as you will. Did you just say captured? No, wait, I don't want to know. Very well then. Bailiff, please go wake up Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand. אני רוצה להבין מתי יש to be continued, כי הדבר הזה נהיה... Oh my god, that was curious testimony. Will the witness state his name and occupation, please? The name's Filch, Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like. Oh my! What a fabulous pair of shoes! Your Honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch. Ah! It's those shoes again! Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright? Tell me Filch stole them again! They're all yours, your honorship, sir. What? But they seem awfully expensive. Yeah, too expensive for me. But I reckon it would be perfect for someone like your lord, like your honorship. Your honorship, oh my god! אלוהים, למה לעשות את זה קשה?
kind gesture, but legal ethics indicate I can't accept such gifts. Aw, ethics schmetics. Just take them if you want them. Polish them up real nice for you, too. I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony. The court would like to hear whether you saw Temataro in the foyer after the murder. Oh my god. Okay. At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. QB asked. Making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise, could get into our guest. I was still in my office giving a good watch. When the murder happened after 3 p.m. I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary. No siree. That yokai you keep jabbering on about was but the phantom of a little girl's dreams. So, you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Temataro? Yep. We're scarring the whole thing, the whole time. That's the truth, the holy truth, and nothing but the truth. Temataro? Bah! You don't really believe in all that yokai mumbo jumbo, do you? I certainly don't. No! A bracelet. It's... Perception Bacoats, of course off! Something the matter, Paul? My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm. Really? Do you think Mr. Filch has been lying to us? I wouldn't rule it out. Oh. Like, just zero in on a tell. Sort of nervous habit. What the fuck? What's a hog doing? Kaya masa pa tayo Pilpo? Masa na siya America? Masa... Allow me to introduce my trusty co-host, Taka. He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact. He doesn't live with you, in jail? Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird? Taka simply loves chicory and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard. Is it some sort of trick or... Ah! I won't be able to spot squat like this! What the fuck?! What the heck's going on around here? Rafa Hills! What the fuck?! No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom. No. Okay. Somebody help! Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when he truly famished. In that case, Proskauer Blackwell, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed. Looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll be fine. I think. If there was someone just outside Temataro there, Filch should have seen him. Just have to put our faith in Jixie's statement for now. Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination. Demonstration issue פשוט על ה-judge וה-judge פשוט מנהל דברים כאילו sure. But seriously? אי אפשר לעשות בפרסונל
perception? אוי. הייתי רוצה perception בתוך בית משפט. Dr. Barrow was on guard in the foyer like QBX. I was making sure no one could get it to our guest. I was still in my office, keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no siree. מרגיש שזה. הוא אומר שהוא שם לב עד אחרי 3, אבל יש בעצם רסלינג מאץ' שקורה ב3. בוא נראה אם זה ייתן לי את זה. עושה examining filch. אוקיי.
Objection!
אוקיי, יופי. לא צריך לבזבז פה זמן. Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch.
Hey, it ain't right to bushwhack a fellow like that.
Fortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you would never miss.
Oh, I never watched that one. No, sorry. I was doing my job, just like I was supposed to.
This guy doesn't know when to get up. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right?
Yikes!
Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster."
Ow!
So, do you admit to slacking off?
You can't check me with your Rudy Poo lawyer talk. I'm one of them professional types too. I can do double duty, watching TV and the foyer at the same time.
I think Filch can claim to be a professional is a professional thief.
Mr. Justice,
You have this court believe that the witness was slacking off? That's correct.
he claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time.
But that's nothing but a bold-faced lie.
Oh, you say? I'm not the one who's lying. Oh, perhaps you meant the witness, Mr. Justice.
In that case, let's see what evidence you can offer.
Then Mr. Filch was lying about watching TV in the foyer 7-2, previously. Now prove it.
Obvious. ה-TV פה והדברים שקשורים לפויר זה החלון הזה, ובטלוויזיה.
Take that!
לא כזה קשה. Let's take a look at the direction in the TV is facing in this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch's eyes where his right ear should be, I think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time.
Oh, yes. Someone watching TV there could possibly see the entrance.
Exactly. And that means, Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you claim.
Right! I can't tell my head. I can't... I mean, the other way around.
No, I don't. Oh! okay, that detail. Okay. זה דיטייל מעניין. מי שלא זוכר. כאילו, היה מצבים בעצם שבו היו בעצם ילדים או אנשים נמוכים, שבו בעצם היו יכולים לעשות טסטימוני. אני מדבר על קודי הקינגס בביקיני. עכשיו נראה שיש תודה קופסה בשביל פילץ'. אוקיי.
Or. Mr. Justice, is Mr. Filch's less installed work ethic relevant to this case? It's very relevant because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Tamatar impersonator in the foyer.
Objection!
What now?
Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his studies, but he still had the foyer edges covered. What are you talking about? This. I'm not mind here. Ah! All the tourist sense. His eyes may have been sagging off, but his ears are still hard at work, right, Tanuki?
They were? I mean, yes, they were. But you already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't? My eyes may be lazy, but my ears ain't. I would have heard anyone in the foyer. You see, the foyer's floor and stairway get all creaky squeaky when someone walks on. Quick. I don't have to wake the dead, I reckon. So, you're saying you didn't hear anybody walk by? Yep. My ears were working full time. So who's the liar now, you no good shyster? A lying thief is calling me a shyster. This has to be the low point of my fledgling career. Oh my god. I hand it to you, Mr. Blackwell, son. You really are something else. I mean, you don't miss a thing. And them bats under your eyes, they're darker than mine. Okay, huh?
Fair warning, Mr. Filch. Taka is particularly fond of Tanuki. Should you lie to his court again, suddenly find yourself on the menu.
Please don't hate me, Mr. Dr. The witness will henceforth testify truthfully under penalty of painful birth attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly. אוקיי, testimony חדש. חשבתי שזה היה פשוט... חשבתי שזה רק revision, לא אשכרה full testimony, אוקיי. It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. My eyes have been sagging up on my ears. They were walking overtime. The floors, they're all creaky squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by. Let's see, there were no Tema Tower in the foyer.
Superstitions is the religion of feeble minds. Understand? Simple rational explanation is the best. Forget yokai, demons, and such. You must use common sense. For lacking that, our entire world would be but upside down.
Says the convicted prosecutor, who is totally a sign of the end times for the legal world. And besides, if there were any yokai roaming about, I'd nab them and sell them to the zoo. I wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things. That seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns. But we can't prove she saw Temataro. But if we can't prove she saw Temataro, then Mary is sure to be convicted. And we better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs. Mature bullets, okay. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Oh my god. I was watching a Bobo wrestling match. My mouth is sucking, but my ears working overtime. The floor there's all quick, squeaky. No way I would have missed someone walking by. So see, there were no Tamatara in the foyer. אני אומר לכם פה,
Hold it!
So, you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filch.
As good as they come out, say, there's nothing to hear a creaky floor. Plus, that Tamatar makes a sound when he goes by. It's like a jingle jangle.
Huh? Jingle jangle? How does he do that?
It's that staff of his. That's what jingle jangles.
What's he talking about, Apollo? Beats me, but I guess Tamataro has a staff that makes noise. Come to think of it, didn't Jinxie mention something like that too? She saw Tamataro holding a staff-like object that made a jangly sound? I guess that's the source of the noise then. Well, Mr. Justice? Mr. Filch says Tamataro jingle jangles. Would you consider that viable total information? The sole document showing what Tamataro looked like. Extremely vile. I request that it would be added to his testimony.
If Tamataro was to pass by, his staff would have gone jingle jangle.
I will add staff to Tamataro.
Objection!
Tamataro's staff would have made a jingly sound, you say? Well, I'm going to say that your story doesn't add up.
Is there something the defense would like to share with the court?
Mr. Filch, you said that you did see Tamataro on the day of the incident. Why then did you assume just now that Tamataro will be holding a staff?
Huh?
You see, the Tamataro Jinxie saw held a staff in his hands. And he described its sound like you did, as a kind of jingly sound.
Yeah, so he was holding a staff. What's your point?
Objection!
And some document, Shamaredze. The point is that Tamataro doesn't use a staff. Not normally.
What are you talking about?
You see, this is the only known document depicting Tamataro. Is there a staff on that picture, Mr. Filch?
You're right. There's no staff. Not even a cane or a walking stick.
Ow!
Oh, the question is, what does the witness think Tamataro uses the staff?
I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level.
Well, now, this is getting interesting. Alright, Mr. Justice. It's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please don't record why Mr. Filch believes Tamataro carries a staff.
Because he saw what, Tamataro? Mr. Filch actually saw Tamataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could have possibly known about the staff.
Oh, busted again! Bloody hell, speak this slow.
Yes! How do you feel that, Blackwell? Not so funny when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it?
Admit it, Mr. Filch.
You did see Tamataro that day, didn't you? Well?
I'm begging you. Please don't make me say it.
But clearly you did see Tamataro. Stop stalling and testify to that fact.
What can do? No way, no how. You ain't got any idea how terrifying he can be.
He?
Little Filch still won't admit to seeing Tamataro, even though everyone knows he did. The question now is why? Still Filch is scared to death. Is that why he can't admit the truth? Come to think of it. Ma. Must not gaze upon Tamataro, but in the event you look, you must not tell anyone. Oh! Jinxie won't admit to seeing Tamataro after hearing about the village superstitions. She said that if she told anyone that she had seen Tamataro, he would claim her soul. Wait, you think Filch believes that too? So, Mr. Big Time City Stickler... Slicker... I'm about to Stickler. City Slicker lawyer has heard about him? Them old village superstitions? Roll the defense, please explain what the witness is talking about. The people in Nantasville believe some pretty strange things. And their superstitions may be the reason our witness here can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Tamataro. I'm straight, that's why. It's all right here. Do not gaze, do not tell. Knowing the superstitions will cost your soul, there is however a way to save it. Imminent departure from the village. Seeing him will bring a ruin upon the village. Interesting. Ignoring the superstitions will cost your soul? See? That's why us folks in Nine Tails Vale can't talk about seeing Tamataro. Interesting. That clears up one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitions by wearing a Tamataro costume. They knew that way no one could talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. The defense holds that this Tamataro impersonator is the real killer. What?
Objection!
Marshal! Superstitions, you say? What kind of a fool would actually believe such rubbish? Would that using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the culprit? You'll need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Objection!
Try living in a world, in my world of narrow selves, moral and dark, sleepless nights. There is no lack of superstitions in the clean. But few are those who truly believe them.
Objection!
Well, the village superstitions are real enough to the people of Nine Tails Vale. A lack of superstition might even make you a believer.
God.
Okay, some progress. Order, I say.
You fool of a Tanuki! 2 times now your lives have cost me! Wow. Tuck up, friend. How about it?
I subscribe your line. At the hills.
Well,
He took off. Bailiff, what are you waiting for? After him, and with your fastest men. That's certainly not something you see every day.
oh my god!
The
אני יותר מעדיף את הטרייל מהאינבסטיגיישנס, אבל אם הטרייל לוקח לי כזה הרבה זמן, לי אשכרה יש דאגה שהטרייל והאינבסטיגיישן אשכרה יהיו באותו זמן. וזה מתחיל כבר לעייף, אני כבר בערך שעתיים, אם נוריד גם את כל הפעמים שהייתי חייב לעשות בי רייט באק, אני בערך שעתיים תקוע בטרייל. עכשיו, אם בעצם הלייב ייראה רגיל, שכאילו, אומייגאד.
Well, it would seem a new and important fact has come to light. A third party disguised as the yokai Tamataro was at the scene. And now we have two witnesses who can attest to that fact. The objections, Prosecutor Blackwell?
Oh my god, come on. Oh my god! Oh! Oh!
Huh?
Ah! Oh my god. These shackles! Ow! I have to die! Oh my god!
Justice-Dual. Long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade. You had best say your prayers.
What the fuck? What's going on? Some identification? Holy shit!
Detective, do something!
Have no fear, Fulbright is here. When the going gets through, the champion of justice gets going.
Objection!
What's that Sam Marshall? Then get going already before he kills us! Oh, by saying, oh, Simon Blackwell. What is a sense of justice that set him free?
Objection! Objection! Object to Detective Fulbright's definition of justice!
Get a what the fuck?
Silence!
Oh. מחדש? Not in the habit of cutting down unharmed cowards.
Oh, well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, can I ask you to, you know,
I think the judge forgot he's in charge here. So, just an assertion is this. Tamataro is the real killer, not Mayor Tedman. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime. Right, and that yokai, or rather, whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman Kyubi.
Silence!
Ah! Shove! Care to explain why Jinxie, being the first to discover the murder, did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox Chamber? What? That's right. She said nothing about Tamataro being in the Fox Chamber. Let me enlighten you. Little Scamp heard the dying scream right before she opened the chamber door. And your point is... Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skilled murder victim, the Alderman, and the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor. No, that must have been someone just like them. Ah! Then, why does the little scam claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox Chamber? Considering her father is accused of murder, surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room. Instead, Why didn't she see Tamatara inside the fox chamber?
There is but one way to find out.
Ask Jinxie Tema whether she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh.
The final bell draws nigh. Only one of us will leave here alive. Long as my blade thirsted for blood, a long blast it should be sated. Wait, this is still a trial, right? Show me what you're capable of, Justice-Dual. Oh my god, on this show.
Very well then. Both parties are no doubt need some time to regroup.
So the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to... Ow! 3 minutes!
I'm sorry, but a 3-minute recess?
Just so. Plenty of time if your destination of intent is the loo.
A loo? You mean the bathroom?
Sheesh. At least include enough time to wash our hands. Say that you take no more than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished.
Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the bell begins. I declare Prosecutor Blackwell the winner of this round of Simon Says. ליטרלי מהתיק כמו וון קרמה, אבל לא נראה לי שהייתי בכלל בחיים, או בכלל יודעת מי זה בכלל מנפן וון קרמה, אבל whatever.
Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is running the show, does it? אין הפסקה? 10:40.
אני שעתיים בלייבסטרים. וכל זה לקח בערך 1.5 שעות, או 1 שעה ו10 דקות. כי משום הטרייל עכשיו מתחיל ב9:30 ולא ב10.
אני אסיים את זה פה, באמת. הגרון שלי. רגע, כמה נותר? אני לא בטוח. לא, אחר כך יהיה לי בעיות לעשות את בלקוול עוד פעם. אני אמשיך. 18 באפריל, 10:40, דיסני קורט, דפנדנט לובי 3.
He passed out of his shackles.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Just don't make shackles like they used to.
כמו שאני אמרתי קודם. אפשר פשוט לשים קריפטונאים בשביל שסופרמן לא ישבור את זה והכל יהיה בסדר.
Now be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Telmatara impersonator in the manor.
What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway? Oh! Copy. Oh my god, שכחתי מהדפנדנט. Oh my god. דמיאן ובלקוול נשמעים אותו הדבר. דמיאן ובלקוול נשמעים אותו הדבר. Oh my god, אני יכול להמשיך. Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel. No, wait! Let's save the dueling for until after we prove your innocence!
I suppose it could wait until later. we're conducting a trial here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wash up.
Remember what Black was said, Apollo. Don't be late.
נסתדר. 10:43. 17 באפריל 10:43, דיסטקו, קוטו מספר 4.
Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at Kyubi Manor.
רגע, עכשיו אני חושב על זה. לא בדרך כלל בפיינל קייס יש הפסקות? כאילו, to be continued? בפיינל קייס. זה obviously לא פיינל קייס, אבל... זה ארוך, זה מרגיש ארוך כמו הפיינל קייס. אני מקווה שלפחות הכל יהיה ביום אחד, אבל עד עכשיו לא דיברנו בנוגע למי נמצא בתוך תלמה טארו. Oh my god.
Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at Kyubi Manor. I believe we can proceed now, if the witness is ready, that is.
Oh! Hey, Jinxie. Okay, Ma.
No, Ion. Leader of the 100 demons. It really does exist. Wow, that's one well-polished tray. The witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible. What is it, my child? Be kind, Ion. Leader of the 100 demons. Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a judicial monster of sorts. The beast of the bar, the demon of due process, if you will. My charm has no effect. The demon of due process? Not sure I can see that one.
Now, you little scamp.
Yes?
I trust you know why you're here.
Bags?
Bags. Oh, that Jinxie Tanuki. Try the nose tag and go enjoy a big bowl of Tanuki tail noodle while you're at it. Everyone's a comedian. איזה יופי. כולם פשוט אוהבים לו כמו ליצני קרקס. יש אפילו לטעלי את הג'וקר.
No, I meant your bags. The ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. Here, this charm will keep Azukiara away.
Hazukirai, the yokai that washes Azuki beans. The only wash will be your father's neck before I take his head off. Head clear off.
Azukiara often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. If you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
Looks like Brasfield Blackwell got more than he bargained for.
They're bad enough alone, but together, they're just plain creepy.
Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Tower when you discovered the crime scene. see Tamatara in the fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw... Yes, now I remember. Yokai! Right there in that room.
So there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Lots. And lots of them.
Wait, more than one yokai? Did Delmatar happen to be among them?
I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is the room was swimming in yokai. Rasha, Okabe, Taisha, they were all there.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them. Interesting. This is ludicrous. You would have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony. No!
Hold it!
Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. With the court's permission, of course. Ah, that's true. Okay. What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. You sure you know what you're doing, Athena? She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene. And fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help. Annual projections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Shall we let Miss Sykes proceed? It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we should get any viable testimony. Should better be served by a bearing witness to the sword skills I forged in a distant land. I'll show you. Okay. Let's get this issue. Oh! זה חדש! Did I see Tanata on the fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw... Yes, I now remember. Okay, you'll go right there, in that room. Found something! Looks like an out of control emotion. מה זה בכלל? זה חדש? Athena? What exactly are we looking at here? Oh, this? It's our widget's functions. Right here you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice. Oh, you mean that little thing can do all this? Oh my god. תנו לי רגע. תנו לי רגע לעשות את הסטאפ. לא ציפיתי לפאקינג ווידג'ט עכשיו. אוקיי, יש לי את עכשיו מוכן. עכשיו יש לי את זה מוכן. And here I find it was some kid's toy. Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now. Overflow error? See how sad is brightly lit at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions. It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess. So, all those yokai yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions? Yes, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. She's seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma. And the trauma in Jinxie's case is fear. So she was, or still is, seeing ordinary objects as yokai. We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can cheat it. Now, let's see. Yokai. Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the Wheel of Fire? She seemed particularly terrified of that one. Start by pressing probe. Next, point to what's causing Jinxie's out of control emotion. Finally, hit probe again and try to get the right. Try to get to the heart of the matter. Okay, let's give it a try. Fireball, ghost, wall monster, cop monsters, raccoon dog, cat monster on the Wheel of Fire.
Got it!
Jinxie, what's the name of for the yokai on the Wheel of Fire? That's Akasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the Aldermans. It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation. Exactly. It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaken for Akasha. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was a yokai on the Wheel of Fire. I think I know the answer now. Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw. Could you have possibly mistaken this for Akasha? זה הדבר הכי שאפשר לחשוב, השנדליר.
Take that!
או שנדלור, או whatever. זה ליטרלי נראה כמו שנדלור עכשיו שאני חושב על זה. The light fixture? This one right here. Yes, a flame design and it is up there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on the Wheel of Fire. The Kasha you saw was just a light fixture. Huh. Interesting. That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a clinch. This will be a cinch to the point out of the rest. The rest. Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster? That's Noikabe. It's a wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray. That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen. Oh my god, a folding screen strikes again! This raccoon dog is a tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one. בוא נעשה את זה, אחי, רק אני אשב שם ולהגיד לבן אדם שמה שהוא רואה זה לא באמת מה שהוא רואה. פותר הכל. And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here, it's nothing than a fox statue. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh. Oh my gosh. והיא תקטע את זה בשנייה. Oh. תמשיך. No. You did it, Apollo. Her extreme fears are under control now.
was just the guys playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo.
רק אם הייתי יודעת על מה בכלל ג'ינקסי מדברת.
And just like we thought, there never really were any yokai in the Fox Chamber.
Right. There never really were any yokai there. So the defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion. כן, כי תמטרו נחשב ליוקאי, חבריה. Wait. Dixie? What about Tamataro?
There wasn't anyone there just up as Temataro, or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now.
You gotta be joking! Oh my god, it's a combo! Okay. Order in the court. I mean, we just dug our own grave. Allow me to pursue it. It's the least I could do. Oh!
Hello! Can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise.
כן, 50%.
It's an unexpected emotion.
Does that mean Dixie hasn't remembered everything yet?
Exactly. We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter the new information and have her and run an update.
Okay, okay. Oh, זה חדש.
I was so scared when I entered the room. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. There in the fox chamber, I saw the ornament there on the table. My papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tamataro.
Did I see Tamataro in the fox chamber? I'm so scared when I entered the room. My legs gave out and fell to the floor. Then in the fox chamber I saw the ottoman dead and Papa collapsed in a chair. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tamataro. הכל זה רק שוק ועצב!
הכל זה רק פאקינג שוק ועצב.
כאילו, אני חושב... אני לא בטוח אם זה נכון. ג'ינקס איז נוג'ינקס, אוקיי. אני לא בטוח אם זה נכון. אבל למה בעצם שהיא תהיה עצובה? מתי שאין אף אחד, וזה כולל את המטרו. כאילו, השוק והעצב פה הם כאילו מוזרים. אני אעשה שוק. אולי זה בגלל שמגלה את זה. אומייגאד, איזה מוזר זה.
Got it!
המוזיקה לא עצרה, אז אני מנחש שאני טעיתי. גם יש את... אוקיי, אז אני לא אחור רגע. אולי שוק? כאילו, איך אפשר להיות בשוק אם אין אף אחד?
Got it!
אוקיי, לא. ליטרלי אותו דבר. Gentleman Papa Cox in chair. In the fox chamber I saw. The legs gave out and I fell to the floor. Oh! אני מופתע, אבל מה שלא הגיוני זה עצב. מה עצב קשור בנוגע ל-My leg fell to the floor?
Got it!
The amount of fear you felt is very low, despite your legs having given out from fright. Could something have lessened your fears? Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment.
You did? Where did it come from?
Let me think. Oh, it was Mama.
What?
I suddenly felt that she was there with me. Okay, Venter's sudden burst of courage. Now, let's see. Ah, look!
Okay.
Apollo, the noise is all gone. Jinxie seems to have remembered everything now.
Okay. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, Widget.
The sudden burst of courage. Now, where could that have been? Now, where could that have come from?
Jinxie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage?
Yes, there was, but, I realized I had done something funny when I thought about it later.
Maza. Oh my god, is it? Oh my god.
Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage?
Well, there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. I wonder if she saw something like that, like it at the scene of the crime. Jinxie, did the sudden burst of courage have anything to do with this? אני חושבת פרח. כי היא אומרת, היא מרגישה כאילו אמא שלה הייתה איתה. זה כנראה פרח.
Take that!
Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a nine-tailed flower there at the scene, did you? Oh,
The demon lair strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of a nine-tailed flower on it. I liked it so much, I kept it.
you what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene. That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now, the witness will produce said evidence this instant.
Sorry.
It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, look! Something stood out. זה נראה כמו מפתח. It appears to be a key. But I have a look your boldness. This is none other than the master key to QB Oh! Okay, obviously, הגיוני. שיהיה איזשהו מאסטר קי. מה זה כאילו טאקה בא ממנו כל הדרך על הג'אדג' לקח את המפתח. או מטבע, whatever. מפתח מטבע. ואז אחר כך החזיר את זה לבלקוול. וואו. כל הכבוד טאקה. Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackwell? וטאקה עזר לו לקרוא את הדרך. It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder. The master key that went missing? Why don't I like the sound of that? Escape here stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? Heed these words, or I shall say them but once. The sole key to the fox chamber has been this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could have used it before, during, and after the murder. The
which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl.
And your point is?
Until Jinx and Tenma opened the fox chamber with her key. The room had been locked tight from the outside world.
Oh! Locked room mystery! המון לא עשיתי את זה, האמת.
And there was no one in there. With no one else in there. Save the victim and his killer. But just gotta figure it out for yourself right now. A killer other than Mayor Tenma himself would be utterly inconceivable.
No! Okay.
Objection!
Oh. How could this happen?
And the defense's assistant will refrain from growling her frustrations.
Fina, are you alright?
I know Mayor Tenma's innocent, but there is nothing we could do.
Oh my god.
אני שונא את זה כל רגע ורגע שצריך לעשות את זה. Saxton, allow me to put you out of your misery. Can I decline your offer? Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept.
Great, now he's playing Simon Says with us! Well, he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games! Oh my god, anyway, my god. Okay. Fina, don't fall for his tricks! Oh, the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight. Ah, you're alright! Fell right into his trap!
Now I suggest you make a mad dash from the courtroom and into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be cleared and your conscience cleansed.
Right, how about
Objection!
No! Stay with me, Athena! Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai! Apollo?
Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it do you object to?
Huh? Oh, right!
Objection was more of a reflex than anything else.
I was hoping someone would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena!
The court is waiting, Mr. Justice. Though, as it stands now, I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case?
Well, actually, I do! I'm the full justice, and I'm fine!
Hello. You do have something more than your court of steel, don't you?
Not really, but we'll be fine.
What?
I've got absolutely no idea what's going on. But that's never stopped me before. I'm just really how the real killer could have escaped that locked room. Because it's all over if I don't. Apollo, let's go on your approach.
Try to think outside the box.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Or, in this case, inside the box.
What who's it that locked room is, too?
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument?
You bet I do! The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you the taste of my blade, Justice-Dual. Time to do or die. Literally.
The defense will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room. You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened?
Law, well, fuck it. I'm fine. I just need to think this whole escaping a locked room thing over from the beginning. So, let's see. If the killer had escaped, how could they have done so?
The choices are pretty limited. The room has a window, but
Don't niftaħ open.
doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside.
As for the air vent,
It's up too high, and there's nothing you could stand on to reach it. אם אנחנו לא משתמשים במשהו שקוראים לו פקו ימה, אבל whatever.
and needless to say,
The forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out.
yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. We need to rule out all of the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then whatever is left, it just might lead us to how the Fox chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the killer escaped through here. לא חלון, לא forbidden chamber, לא vent. משאיר רק את הדלת.
Take that!
A hallway door.
Oh yes, I suppose that would be the only way out. Would appear you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jinxie Temmer came on the scene was within the locked room. How would one exit the Fox chamber and then lock it without a key? יש דבר כזה שקוראים לו מנעול אוטומטי? אולי תחשוב על זה קצת. I should have seen this coming. Remember, Apollo, keep it simple. Simple. Right. I can understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but... Well, Mr. Justice? The prosecution has some fine Japanese steel and waiting unless you explain yourself quickly. Oh. Fine, I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked was because... it locked on its own. The great escape. Okay. Maybe the door closed accidentally on its own. לא, אני חושבת שזה מנעול אוטומטי! damn it! מה זה perp? Perpetrator? The perp locked it from outside. Okay. What if the room was locked from outside? From the outside? In other words, the killer took the key and threw the hallway door, then locked it. Ouch! Consider this! The master key was found inside that tightly locked fox chamber. An assertion that the key was removed from that room is a blatant contradiction of the fact. Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. And if the key was found inside the room, which does seem... But the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. Only we could explain both. Like, how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from outside. Let's see if the defense can respond before Prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked airtight? Threw it in from outside. כי האלוונט פה הוא דווקא נמצא על הקרקע. אז עוברים ככה עוברים, או נראה לי זה הקרקע. כאילו, אני לא זוכר בדיוק איך מה פולברייט אמר, אבל איך שהאלוונט בא מפה, ככה, ואז נכנס לפה, ואז יורד למטה לפוקס צ'יימבר. אז... כן, האלוונט. אני אראה את הדיאגרמה. נראה לי. אין שום דבר שמראה את האבנט ספציפית, אבל... אני לא יכול לעשות את זה. וואי, אני בקורקות. Okay, let's get throw it in from outside. I saw it throw it into the room from outside. You know, something like... Go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window. That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room. And where would you throw it from? There is a cliff outside the fox chamber's window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility. Oh, why? Ah! Is it unfairable? I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window. Somewhere other than the window? Could the key have been tossed in through somewhere other than the window? A vent?
Take that!
The air vent? Yes! The window may be out of the question, but the air vent's not! Oh, that's right! The fox chamber's air duct! They got it into the hallway. That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the fox chamber. They jammed the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber. Ah, that's preposterous. Oh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Mom. Don't worry. I'll explain it so even your honor can understand. First, the real killer disguised as Temataro murdered the alderman in the fox chamber. Then they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they took the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling there. All that was left to do after that was go back through the air vent and air duct to flee the manor. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing. Even I could follow that. The
Judge seems really pleased.
That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Tamataro. And there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room. Looks like the door. Oh my god. Oh my god, wow. A forehead. אני לא יכול לקרוא כזה מהר, you guys. ואני לא קורא פשוט את הסייד קרקטרס, אני קורא רק לאנשים שקשורים לקייס או כל אלה.
Order, I say.
None of them a possible third party. I don't see how our client could be guilty.
Silence!
Ma. A valiant effort, Justice Dual. But your final thrust missed its mark. עכשיו! Both that little scamp and that tricksy tanuki saw the yokai after it left the room. But then did I get some yokais we go for the foyer and waltz right out of the front door? That's exactly what happened! The killer fled from the couch! But that is impossible with a being spotted by the foyer security camera, that is. Again. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. However, there is no sign of Tamataro anywhere in the security footage. What? Save for the foyer entrance. There is no other way to fit the manor, is there? I don't feel so good.
Hold it!
Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. אוקיי, לרגע חשבתי שזה שמה איזשהו טקסט, אבל לא, זה חלק מהפינה פה. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera. Hey, you're right.
Silence!
Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? Since you lack not only brains, but investigative prowess to boot. That is the cliff side of the manor. The only killer escaping that way would be a dead one. Huh? Wait, so the killer didn't escape out of the foyer window? Oh my god. I suppose the next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset. That would mean the killer really was a yokai. If only we had some sort of evidence that could point out to a flying killer. Who's saying we don't? Completely far-fetched as it might be. What? Are you saying you can prove that the killer could fly? בוא נזרוק כל החוקים של פיזיקס בשביל לגרום לפיניקס לא להיות בלתי מנוצח. לפי אפולו ג'סטיס. Whoa! I thought I was the one with the cords of steel. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Your Honor? What evidence do you have that the killer flew away? Listen, let me know.
Take that!
Take a look at the special edition paper. Amataro, real or flight of fancy? What does this article prove, Mr. Justice? The photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. Maybe the yokai in the photo is the killer shortly after they fled out of the window?
Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting. Oh, I'm serious! I mean, it all adds up! The killer disguised as Avatar flew away!
You know, by some way or another.
Silence!
בוא נתעלם מכל החוקים של פיזיקה! It is your brain that has flown the coop. That image is not but trick photography of some other form of article.
Okay, then how about the Avatar figure Mr. Filch saw?
It just vanished into thin air.
No, there is a rational common sense explanation for that.
That infernal yokai or Jixie Tanuki witness never reached the entrance. He, or should I say she, turned back before the camera's electric eye.
Gee, I don't like where this is going one bit.
Now, the fact that we know that the yokai had come from the Fox Chamber means that it was likely either the mayor, Damien Tenma, or his daughter, Jixie Tenma. We know that Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at that time. Not good, not too good at all. Do you understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice, don't you? The falsified yokai remnants and the appearance of Tenma Tower were work of one individual. And that individual is none other than Jixie Tenma. Okay. Oh my god. No! Oh my god. There you go. Yeah, okay. Order! The defense will stop computing for the greatest freakout ever. Okay. The lowest count was, no doubt, simply trying to protect her father. And it's no wonder that her superstitious mind conjured up this mad masquerade. Prosecutor Blackwell's assertion makes perfect sense to me. It's far more convincing than saying the killer escaped by flying out of the window. Did you truly believe this could end any other way? Did we fall right into his trap? What do we do now, Apollo? Our case no longer stands for a real yokai. If we only ever had one. Bailiff, seize her. Is there time I interrogate her at the samurai of your wood? Oh! Oh! Mayor Tenma? This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up most foul? Oh my god, man, jag ska försöka. Tamataro's true identities. Now, Mr. Mayor, it would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you have been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Slipping into a yokai costume and roaming around the manor would be all but impossible. Consider this well. As it stands, your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. And if you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai farce.
confess? The defendant intends to confess? Wait! Hello? Buster Black was up his mind games again. Hey, damn it! No! Don't fall for his twisted words! If you're sent away from her, Jinx will be left all alone! The real killer is... Damn is going to confess unless we do something! But I can't prove how the real killer could have flown away. Huh? Oh! Zishana? Look upon me in despair, for ripe is the time for my return. I should watch my wish for. Oh my. Foolish mortals! I am Temataro, the yokai you seek! Mayor Tema? What the fuck? Silence! I am Temataro, freed from the bonds binding me to the Forbidden Chamber. Behold, the return of the Demon King! Oh my god. Oh, fuck! הקולות האלה יהרגו אותי! Oh, what the? Demon King? Well then, I think it's time for me to take a vacation! What the fuck? The witness, well, he will explain himself. Are you saying you're Temataro? The yokai we've been chasing this whole time? Indeed, it is I, Temataro, the one whom you seek. Come to reveal the truth. This child is Temataro, you say? Ha! What nonsense! Oh, Mayor Tenma is a yokai now? His body is now mine. Oh, you're saying that Mayor Tenma is being possessed by you? Come on, spirit channeling? And that the yokai that Jinxie Tenma and Phineas Filch saw and they were encountered and then your spirit fell. That was all you? The accursed power of these warding charms prevents me from revealing my true form. You're bogus! Can this not be interpreted as an admission of guilt? Well, a confession by a yokai would be quite unprecedented. Be that as it may, the defense's case has been overturned. Huh? What? You claim the yokai the little scamp saw was some third party. The true killer. The one who escaped from the locked fox chamber. But it was the accused all along. Oh. Ironic, is it not? The yokai turned out to be a real in a manner of speaking. Body Alderman's killer is none other than Mayor Tenma. And the yokai at the scene, that too was Mayor Tenma. Or should I say, our dear Temataro. Pieces have all fallen into place. How so, Prosecutor Blackwell? It Seems I must spell it out for you. Mayor Tenma killed the alderman in the Fox Chamber, which was locked at the time. He then removed the warrant shells off the Forbidden Chamber's door. He then fell unconscious from the blow the alderman had delivered to his head. That's when his daughter Jixie Temple stumbled upon the scene of the crime. Those kept finding terror, born upon the spirit of Tamatara. Freed at last from the charm's warring effect, took possession of the mayor. The newly freed Tamatara then fled from the Fox Chamber. You see, the yokai Jinxie Tenma saw was her father possessed by Tenmataro.
Objection!
As the Shabuchot of Kenami team! But when we arrived on the scene, the mayor was found unconscious. How is that possible if he's supposed to have flown out the foyer window? Then what? Do you mean to say that the maid of Kyobi Manor Jixie Tenma was Tenmataro? Her tale is easily explained. Flew about for a time, did I? But presently tired, I made for the Forbidden Chamber. But alas, the exhaustion took me unawares in the Fox Chamber, and I knew no more. It would seem the pieces are still in place. Spark will up to its strikes again! I don't know what to say. Is the defendant a real player? לא עושה את זה... אוקיי. עכשיו נותנים לו, תודה רבה! So the matter about Tenmataro is true. I knew yokai were real. You mean he really did kill the alderman just so he could restart her? Order! Order! Now he's got everyone in the courtroom believing in the yokai. Someone says on steroids. He wants to convict the client any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai. The proper bile ducks are all in a row. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty or boldness. This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career. Otherworldly, in fact. Can yokai even be prosecuted under our legal system?
Objection!
Mayor Time is just pretending to be Tamataro to protect his daughter! Plus, I've already proved how a third party could have escaped from the locked room! A verdict at this point would be premature! Since both sides have raised valid points, I have no choice but to...
Silence!
Ma! This is the dark age of the law where defense attorneys are not to be trusted. Marshal! This is my ploy to gain time to fabricate evidence. How will I sleep tonight? Knowing you will not let the sun rise on the mayor's day of reckoning, Justice Dono. מה זה עכשיו עם ה-Dark Age of the Law עכשיו?
Objection!
I won't fabricate any evidence!
Silence!
Then prove it by joining me! A night in the click will ensure you will not succumb to temptation. How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? We have both evidence and a confession. The killer is this yokai before us. It is beyond dispute. A guilty verdict is over.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What's wrong with him? מה עכשיו? Prosecutor Blackwell, we've had enough of your hijinks. The foundation of justice is fair play, and you are in serious violation of that.
What in the devil was that? Fulbright! Have you tampered with my shackles in some manner?
It seems you found that quite shocking. It's my special jolt of justice service. It's my special jolt of justice device. Each press is a shocking reminder to behave.
You should have paid for this. I, Samuel Blackwell,
Yara! You need not fear now. I believe Prosecutor Blackwell will remain on his best behavior. A bit too late with the reassurances, aren't we, Detective?
Well, in that case, this concludes today's deliberations. The prosecution and defense will use this opportunity to further their investigations.
שנייה, עצור שנייה. עצור רגע. לפני שניגש לרוב הסיכויים מה שהולך להיות to be continued. עצור רגע. מה זה עכשיו בנוגע ל-Dark Age of the Law ו-Fabricating Evidence וכל זה? כאילו זה היה את כל... sure. פיניקס וקריסטוף עשו השתמשו בעצם ב-forged evidence בצורה אחת או אחרת. אבל מצד אחר, לא ליטרלי, איך קוראים לו? אדג'וולף? גם היה קשור בנוגע לטמפרינג עם evidence ו-fabrications? כבר, איפה אדג'וולף באמת? וכאילו, וגם יש את אבון קרמות, עושים טמפרינג של וויטנסים, שזה משהו אחר. טמפרינג של וויטנסים. ונראה לי קריסטו וקלאבייר הם בסדר, האמת. לא קריסטו וקלאבייר, גדות וקלאבייר. אז כאילו כן, אבון קרמות ואדג'וולף ליטרלי עשו טמפרינג בצורה אחת או אחרת. Are you kidding me? על מה אתה מדבר, בלקוול? קראתי את זה. This court is adjourned. I'm conducting report to be continued. Yes! Yes! To be continued! Yes! אני יכול לסיים את הלייב! Let's go! אומייגאד, ואני חושבת שאני אצטרך לחלק את השאלה הזה לשני חלקים. אוקיי. בצדו די אחד, ולבאו בכלל לא היה מוזכר חוץ מ-mention? whatever. אז כן, אני אסיים את הלייב של היום פה, כי... אין לי כוח יותר. הקול שלי חייב להירגע. נקווה אולי מחר אני יכול לעשות לייב יותר טוב של אייס אטרני. רוב הסיכויים. אם אני כן אעשה איזשהו לייב, זה יהיה OTMM, אבל לא משהו כמו אומרי או אייס אטרני. אז כן, כאן ירין, ניפגש בסרטון על הבמה של ניקבגס, מקווה שנהנתם וירין אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.